Yan, let me double check everything. Ayan, live is good. Audio is good. Good morning everyone. Magandang umaga po. A very beautiful Thursday to everyone. It's already February 13. Hopefully may plans na kayo bukas or malamig ba ang baka malamig yung Valentine's yun. That's okay, no pressure. Huwag kayo ma-pressure sa ibang tao. Hindi minamadali ang love life. Parang trading yan. Diba? Today we're gonna be talking about a very hot topic right now, which is ABS-CBN. Dapat ba ito i-close or not? What do you think? Post it in the comments. We're gonna talk about it because it affects so many investors. ABS-CBN stocks is in jeopardy. Alam niyo na po, pag may ganyan na mga issues, yung stocks ng company na yan ay maapektuhan. And kamustahin natin si ABS-CBN na stocks because of that, diba? What should we do? Right, so since the issue started, let me open up the chart of ABS-CBN. Since the issue started, ABS-CBN has been dropping a lot from even from the top. It has been from 70 pesos now to 16 pesos. That's how much is that? That's almost 80% drop already for the stock. So ABS-CBN is now at 16 pesos. Ang dami po nalulugi, and there's still billions of pesos in this company right now that could still drop if mako-close talaga si ABS-CBN. So yun po pag-usapan natin. What do you think? Considering, I hope you've already seen the news. Ano yung mga defense ni ABS-CBN? Bakit hindi sila isara? Ano yung mga atake ng mga nagpo-push on why ABS-CBN should not be closed, right? What do you think? Please post it. Topic today is about this. So if you have any thoughts, wala pong mali at tama dito. We're gonna be talking about it, and let's share your opinion about it, because this is gonna be affecting so many Filipinos and so many investors alike, right? So yeah, let me go to the comments really quick. A moment. Asan yun? There it is. And good morning, Giambas. Good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning po. Giambas, ISM po, please. Si ISM, napakamura na yan. ISM ulit diba? Yesterday, very big volume ulit for ISM. Though pula siya, it's now at 1.98. Grabe, mura na ni ISM. It's not a good time to trade ISM. But if you're planning to accumulate ISM, this is the best time to accumulate ISM. We're reaching very low levels for ISM. Bilhin ni Dennis Uy dyan is 3 pesos, diba? Now it's now at 1.98, right? So, problema kay ISM is no one's buying it yet because we don't have any performance of the company yet. We don't know if it's gonna do well. So it's speculative, diba? When you do investing, should be that it's fundamentally backed up. But right now, there's no fundamentals backing up the company, and especially that investors are not going in the market right now. PSEI is looking sick also. So, wala pong investors pumapasok, and these are the companies that are affected, especially speculative stocks. Sir, good morning. Insights po this is from Marimsh. Good morning. Gear Trader, sir, good morning. Insights po kay ISM. Ano po nangyari 198 kahapon? MRC PHA na lang din po. And MRC and PHA din po. Yeah, I just talked about ISM. Wala investors. That's the hard part of the market right now. So, yeah, we have to live by that. Habang pabagsak tayo ng pabagsak, international market has been going up and going up and going up. If you want to check out Nasdaq and SDQ, Nasdaq 100. Ayan. So, nag-all-time, habang ang international market ay nag-all-time high, tayo naman is kulelat, right? All attention, all money in the world right now, all investment money is mostly focused on the international market. This is Nasdaq. Ito yung mga malalaking companies in the US, and look at their market. Sobrang grabe ng lipad, right? Since October, how much climb is this already? Right, so let's just cover these before we talk about the topic for today. Asan na yan? Tools, measure. Ayan. So from October prices, Nasdaq has already climbed, andyan po sa baba, 27%. Amazing. In just how many months? Yeah? Hindi wala pang October, November, December, January, February. In just 4 months, 27% climb of their market. So the money is here. That's the reason why PSEI is not moving at all. And karamihan sa mga stocks sa PSEI, kolelat, napakakonti lang ng lumilipad. That's bad because most of us are diversified, and kung konti lang umaakyat, mas maraming natatalo. Overall, your port is going down or maybe on a stalemate, and then natutulog lang yung pera nyo. So, yan. Hi, sir. Pasilip naman po, ISM. Okay ba to buy PAP today? Volume is doing well for ISM. It's not yet good to buy. Why? Because wala pa tayong supports. There's no stabilization yet. It's still overall on a downtrend, though there is divergence on these levels, meaning mas konti na ang nagbebenta dito compared to these levels. So that should be something. And then there's volume picking up for ISM already. So maraming bumibili kasi mura na siya. Right? So antayin lang natin mag-stabilize at the very least for ISM if you wanna start buying and accumulating for ISM. Leo Vendeselos, Sir, good morning. Sir, pa-advise ako sa TUGS, ECP, and JFC. I'll write these down. Pag-usapan natin yan. Mamaya, we're gonna be starting the topic in 2 minutes, right? So if you're watching the replay of the video, yan, abang lang ng konti. Joe Black, kasi this is recorded live. So we need for the audience to start kicking in. Joe Black, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning. Adrian Galang, good morning, Sir Lloyd. To all traders, good topic. PSE, Isara. Pwede Isara, but not totally katulad nung PCSO noon. Yun lang sa side ko. Good luck to all of us. Baba, magre-release ng earnings mamaya. Right. So Edgar Galang said, pwedeng Isara, but not totally katulad nung sa PSEO noon. I'm not sure about what you mean about not totally, but not totally katulad nung sa PCSO noon. Not totally meaning, what do you mean, Edgar? Masara yung company, but how is it not totally? So please expand more about that. Manchus Jr., good morning, sir. Pa-check ng frutas. Right, I'll write that down. Pag-usapan natin yan mamaya. Fruit. Right, MPI, SSI, PHA, Sir Lloyd. Wait. I'll write these down. Daanan ko lang yan mamaya, alright? Good rainy morning, sir. From Joaquim Maceo. Sana magkaroon po kayo ng seminar dito sa Davao. We're planning one in the middle of the year. So, abangan niyo po yan. Annalyn, Sir Lloyd, do you advise in copy trading to lock in profits after it had been gained for 2 months, then just reinvested again? It's the same story because, yeah, you can do that. But in copy trading, I really recommend going for long term. Just leave it there. Mas maganda pa ganun. Kasi ang problema niyan, if you lock in your profits, you will be paying for the fees, and then if you copy again, magbabayad na naman kayo ng fees. So might as well just keep it there. But if ever nasasayangan talaga kayo, yeah, you can do that. That's actually okay. John Mark Sarsale, good morning, coach. At last, naabutan ko live niyo po. Pagaling replay ako, super busy flying po. Thanks for lessons po, because I'm learning a lot and mastering swing and position trading po. That's very good to know. Congratulations po, John. Lemon Edmund, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Dapat lang isara ang ABS-CBN kasi bias sila sa kanilang media broadcast at para ma-acquire sila ng ISM, buy more ISM stocks. Alright, just wanna set this straight. ISM or dito, yes, they're planning to create their own entertainment group, diba? And it will be under dito, so that's gonna be very good. If ISM will be closed, yeah, there's a very good chance for dito to acquire it or something. Pero yan, ABS-CBN kasi bias sila sa kanilang media. The biggest instance of bias that I saw, and this is my 2 cents, okay? There is partly truth about it. Ang problema ka kay ABS-CBN, the biggest problem I saw na bias was during elections where President Duterte paid for his advertisements para i-broadcast, pero hindi nila pinapalabas. Instead, yung panira pa kay President Duterte ang linabas nila. Right? So that's a very big bias that they cannot cover. In a hopes na hindi manalo si President Duterte, but sadly, President Duterte, sadly for them, President Duterte won. And this is the backlash of that action that they did before. So, timing pa na mag-expire yung franchise nila during President Duterte's term. So, they're in this turmoil right now. So, if you say about bias, yes, they're biased, pero dapat ba isira? ABS-CBN is very influential. even if meron silang mali, malaki rin naman na natutulong nila sa mga Pilipino. So there's that fact that we cannot deny, 'di ba? So if it's bias, if it's the bias that is the problem, siguro closing, it depends. We'll talk more about it in a bit going on. Sige, 'di ba? But yes, you cannot deny the fact na meron din namang magandang ginagawa si ABS-CBN. Erickson Lodi, good morning. Dal and Ik, are those stocks? Aldrin Kabatuan, good morning sir. New subscriber here. Good morning. Aldrin Katalan, good morning po. Welcome to the Daily Grind. Alright, Arbitrage Space, good morning sir Lloyd. Good morning then. Aldrin Katalan. Oy guys, try to check out Arbitrage. It's a good platform for you to practice your stocks, 'di ba? So Arbitrage, check it out. Aldrin Katalan, dami po natutunan sa videos niyo. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Happy to help po. Joseph Tanel, position trading analogy, we should look at the long-term higher time frame. Sayang yung ABS-CBN, yung stop loss mo na agad just because of certain self-bias ni Duterte. Alright, so Joseph Tanel said, should look at the long term, right? Sayang yung ABS-CBN kung stop loss mo na agad just because of certain self-bias ni President Duterte. Yes, there is bias right now on the attack with ABS-CBN, pero retaliation kasi yan nauna si ABS-CBN. So it's there were interest in ABS-CBN, may interest din si President Duterte, and that's the problem. If you create a problem and then there will be karma should be coming. So ayan po, they're getting the bias of President Duterte right now, and sadly President Duterte is very strong politically, kaya problema ngayon si ABS-CBN. So right now points are strong against ABS-CBN. They're using so many points to stop the renewal of the franchise of ABS-CBN, which even I think baka makakalusot yon, right? This administration right now likes to fight fire with fire. So if you are playing dirty, the administration can play dirty also. Ganun po ang administration ngayon, which is somehow there is good in it and there's bad in it. Yun lang. I think ABS-CBN has so many good things that they're doing that you have to consider also kung dapat ba silang i-close or not. There's that part naman na yes, may maganda silang ginagawa, pero yung ginagawa nilang maganda can be done by others, 'di ba? Hindi lang naman si ABS-CBN ang kayang gawa nito. So in a sense, they are not irreplaceable. Anyone can always replicate what they're doing, and hindi naman mamamatay ang mga Pilipino kung mawala sila. So you have to consider that also. So I'd say in that point of view, hindi naman masasaktan talaga I mean, there will be adjustment kung mawawala si ABS-CBN. So in that point of view lang na some other companies can replicate what they're doing. So it's okay to replace them if ever, 'di ba? At that point lang. Pero ang dami kasing aspects na dapat nating pag-aralan Right? Enko, sa wakas, nakanood din ako ng live. Good morning, Enko. Maris, pa-check din po si Mac DD for local and Timos and NGR for international market. I'll write these down. Alright, Michael Sarmiento. Morning, Sir Lloyd. Insights po kay Frutas. All about politics, employees ang kawawa. Lalo na yung mga rank end. Oh yeah, that's the biggest that's a very big that's a very valid concern. Ang daming empleyado ni ABS-CBN. Kaya marami pa maapektahan. So that's the biggest problem right there. In the first place though, dapat ABS-CBN has also been putting that in mind before they did this thing. So it's a neutral part on that end. So it basically hindi po yung gobyerno, it's not really at the burden of the government who yung empleyado, kasi in the first place it was the burden of the employee should be under the company leaders. So if they just they just handled things well, hindi naman ma-jeopardize yung employees nila. So there's that point of view also. Yes, kawawa ang mga empleyado. Maraming empleyado mawawalan if ABS-CBN should be closed. So in that concept, in that perspective, should ABS-CBN be closed? Kasi maraming empleyado mawawalan ng trabaho. I really have I have a feel for employees because empleyado rin ako noon and mahirap po pag mawalan ng trabaho. So in that case, government should take that into consideration. Gaano karaming Pinoy ang maapektahan pag nawalan ng trabaho. Diba? Kasi pwede namang i-reprimand ang ABS-CBN, pabayaran sila ng ganito for damages, etc. Or ganito, para lang wag ma-close ng trabaho. And then they have to work with the government to fix the issues. Pwede namang ganyan din ang resolution, diba? Lodi, GM, Dal, LK, salamat po. US Market, thanks po. Shout out po sa asawa ko, si Michelle Mata. Good morning from Erickson. And Michelle Mata, good morning po sa inyo. Right, I'll write these down. Pag-usapan natin yan mamaya after the topic. So we are getting so many points. So employees. Yan yung doon ako malapit talaga kasi it's really hard to lose a job. So employees na point, the bias point, we'll talk about that. Yan. Nonji, para sa akin, hindi kasi dapat doon lang sa department or mga tao na gumagawa ng mali ang isang company alisin or palitan ang whole management ng department na ginawang mali. Mas maraming maliit ng tao. Damay, that's a very good point. Dapat, yung doon lang sa department or mga tao na gumagawa ng mali, sa isang company ang alisin, palitan at whole management ng department ang ginawang mas marami. May ginawang mali. That's a very good point. Kung sino may mali, yun lang dapat maapektahan. Huwag yung mga maliliit na tao, di ba? Especially the employees. That's a very good point. For that to happen, ABS-CBN though has to do the first move, di ba? ABS-CBN must apologize kasi if you remove these employees, you are admitting to a mistake. That is the problem right now. Hindi inaamin ni ABS-CBN ang mga mali nila. That's why the government that is what is happening right now. Ayaw ni ABS-CBN mag-say ng sorry, etc. ganito ganyan just to make up. Ano lang yan eh, dapat inaano nila si President Duterte just to make up with the mistakes. You have to man up for the mistakes and then make necessary moves to save your employees. It's just that ABS-CBN is not doing that. Right? Kung ginagawa yan ni ABS-CBN, I think that would be the best resolution for this issue, di ba? If they man up with a mistake, ganito ganyan, ganito nangyari, yung management for the ganito ganyan, and for that we apologize, and to show your sincerity in our apologies, we are going to siguro tanggalin namin itong mga employee itong mga management na may yung head talaga ng may kasalanan, hindi lahat madadamay. It's just that ABS-CBN is not budging also. I think if ABS-CBN does that, President Duterte will appreciate their actions if they show a little humility. And ayun, I think that's very good. That's a very good point from Ronzi. That should be a good solution for this. Sana magpakita ng pakumbaba na lang si President yung ABS-CBN. Because in the first place, yes, meron mali naman talaga sila dyan. Alright. John Mark Sorsalejo, there is no question if ABS-CBN good deeds to the community, but they have done mistakes also prior that they cannot hide. As it was so obvious. They don't just expect PRRD will win. That's a fact. Yes, tama po. Even if marami silang, yun po yung sinasabi kasi ng mga we're just stating the fact that ABS-CBN is helping a lot of people because that's what most people who doesn't want ABS-CBN to be closed are making a point about. But you cannot choose a good to cover up for a bad that they're doing. This is the point of Mark Sorsalejo, di ba? You do pick out the good, pero hindi naman pwede na gamitin mo yung pantakip sa mali. Yung mali, let's focus on that. There's no question about the good, right? So good point from Mark Sorsalejo. So you cannot use the good things that ABS-CBN have done for the community to cover up for the bad things they have done. So with that, yes, I think that's a very valid point that doesn't erase the things that ABS-CBN has been doing bad. Yung mga kasi di ba, have you read about the Solgen's points on why they have to close it is valid to close out ABS-CBN or stop their franchise renewal. ang daming points doon. I don't want to discuss about it because bottom line, they're just looking for, naghahanap lang sila ng butas right? Hinanapan lang nila ng butas sa ABS-CBN para ma-close. But bottom line is, it's because of what ABS-CBN has been doing against the government, the administration, especially to President Duterte before. That was the root of it, diba? So, ayan, yung mga points na yan, maraming butas dyan, it's debatable, but those points were just brought up kasi hinanapan lang sila ng butas naman, diba? So, it boils down to what they did. They should say sorry. I would say, yun lang pinaka-ano. I totally agree sa point mo, sir. Hindi problema ng government yan regarding employees. Corporate responsibility yan ng executives. Pero PRDD knows better why is doing this to ABS-CBN. I think, this is my own opinion. I think President Duterte is just waiting for ABS-CBN to budge and say sorry, ganito, ganyan. Right? If he does that, it's a very good example. Ito yung hinahanap ni President Duterte. He wants the big companies, the influential companies, to really stop the abuse they're doing, the use of power that they're doing, and admit to that mistake. It will be a catalyst to change. And if yun ang problema, if ayaw naman ng kabila na ayusin ito, you saw this with Manila Water, di ba? Si MWC, sila Ayala, they gave in to the government. So that's a very big plus to the government kasi whenever companies are trying to change because of the government, right? Sa ABS-CBN lang, malaking yun lang ang malaki ang ayaw nila kay President Duterte talaga. So yes, they're not yet budging. Historically speaking, whenever President Duterte attacks a company, if the company bends their knee and submit to the and then submits and agrees for the common good of everyone, nagiging okay naman ang nagiging okay naman ang company. MWC pinasok na zone, baka nga pasukin ni si ABS-CBN, but yeah, that's the purpose of President Duterte. Historically speaking, hindi niya naman talaga sinasara. So hopefully ABS-CBN budgets, yun na lang ang problema, right? If they want to save their employees, just be humble, accept it, say sorry, and then show that you're willing to change this, and that should be okay na, diba? Yeah. John Mark says, if ABS-CBN really cares for its employees, then they should accept their mistakes and protect the welfare of their employees and not their egos. Totoo po yan. It's about ego na ngayon. So we are getting to the base of everything. This is again on ego lang. It's just that ngayon mas malakas si President Duterte sa kanila, so nadadaig yung ego lang. Before, they were very influential. Before Mr. Duterte became president, they were very influential, and they were using their influence to really affect people. They even used kids. That was a very bad mistake for them when they used kids against President Duterte, di ba? But anyways, that's done. Wala tayong magagawa dyan. This boils down to ego na lang. Ego for the ABS-CBN management, especially they're backed up by naglalabasan daw mga oligarchs sa Congress ngayon na ABS-CBN is already so yung mga nagde-defend na kay ABS-CBN, yun yung mga protektado, yun yung mga oligarchs daw, alaga ng mga oligarchs with ABS-CBN. So that's what they're saying. This boils down to ego na lang. If ABS-CBN accept their mistake and man up for it and make reprimands para pakita talaga their sincerity, then that should be enough to save the company, right? At least mapatuloy na yung mga magandang ginagawa nila, and then try to fix the bad things, right? Joseph Tanel, wala kasing second party respect dito sa bansa. Obvious na dilawan sila. Hindi nyo masisisi kasi nakaranas ng kulong ang Lopez noon panahon ni Marcos, kaya bias talaga sila sa Amerika. May bias din naman. Yes, totoo po yan. Right? That's one of the reason why they're really in line with hindi ko naman sasabihin na dilawan sila, but obviously they are in favor with their actions. They are in favor of the they're in favor of the side of the which is ano side yan? There's the administration and there's the yung term diyan sa yung parang opposition, right? Joseph Tanel, wala kasi yan, anyari sa daliri mo, sir. Naputol yung dulo ng daliri ko dahil po sa dahil po sa what you call this, grinder accident. Hindi ako nag-gloves, so that was my fault. Bekatangan, hey sir, good morning. Any insights po kay ASM pati si Denny ay nagbebenta na din? So may may something. Si Dennis Uy is selling. I'm not sure about that news. Nagbebenta ba si Dennis Uy? No, he cannot sell it because part ownership yung sa kanya. Magbebenta siguro sila to the public in the future for fundraising, but hindi naman binebenta nila yung ownership nila. Right, Edgar Galang, nakakainis kapag nag-commercial sila. This is from Edgar Galang. Nakakainis pag nag-commercial sila, parang humingi pa sila ng sympathy sa tao dahil sa issue nila. Which is, anong magagawa ng tao? Mag-rally, sila lang din makaka-resolve ng kaso nila, hindi tao. Yes, totoo po yan, right? They're using the artist because it's about influence, right? They're pushing the public. They want the sympathy of the public to push na hindi sila ika-cancel. But that's not the issue, right? You know that President Duterte is not afraid to go against the public. Yeah, if he thinks what he's doing is right, 'di ba? That is not the right approach, I believe. Kasi pag ginawa lang nila 'yan, mas magiging President Duterte is the rebel type. If ever you suppress, if you go against him without even defending your point properly, he is gonna attack you even more. Right? So I don't think that's the right approach to really persuade President Duterte. I think this again boils down to bias na lang, right? This is again the bias and ego. This is a battle of ego na lang. I think if ABS-CBN humbles down, they still can fix this issue. Yun lang. I think that will be the resolution of this. If ang mga tao dapat isara, if ang tanong dapat ba isara, hindi dapat, kaso ano ba dapat gawin ng Lopezes, sila ang nagmamataas pa rin kasi tapos biniblame ang kapakanan ng employee sa government, sila dapat mag-ayos niyan. Alright, that's a very good point. I think hindi dapat isara because number one, yes po, ang employees ang daming maapektahan. It's just the ego of the bosses right now is the problem, and then they're going against the ego of the president, which is so much stronger than them, has the power. So if they lose, they're just using parang lang yan, guilt trip na lang ginagawa nila. If sasara nyo kami, ang dami maapektuhan. So they're guilt tripping the government right now as their defense, diba? When in the end it is really about ego na lang. So it's really boiling down to a senseless attack from both sides already, and people are suffering because of it, right? Mark Callejo, hindi naman pwede kasi government will government will allow this the abuse to continue, their influence, their what do you call this, their somehow biased actions to continue. The government cannot allow that also at the same time, right? Even though if may employees na apektahan dahil lang sa mga empleyado, you allow these companies to continue what they're doing. So that's the problem right there. Right, so excuse me. Ang ingay ng pusa ko. Sir, bakit Chelsea nalalabas ng news about dito instead sa ISM, sa PSE Edge? It's because hindi pa officially changed into dito communication sa ISM. ISM still ISM as of the moment, kaya hindi pa sila allowed na maglabas ng mga disclosure dyan. Pwede lang ilabas na is magiging dito sila, etc. And that's what you're seeing right now. Pero yung mga disclosures, they cannot officially send it out yet because it's not officially dito yet. Right? Mark Callejo, sir, yan. Crazy Asian, I would rather focus on matters that affect the Philippine economy directly and not focusing on caressing anyone's ego. That's a waste of government time and taxpayers' money. True. That's why yun nga na-shift nga yung issue about coronavirus napunta sa ABS-CBN, 'di ba? When corona, we should be focusing more about protection of the coronavirus instead of ABS-CBN and egocentric attacks lang. It's a very big waste of money. Pero yun, it's there already, wala tayong magagawa, and it's pretty obvious na yung mga companies right now are starting to are starting to abuse their power already in their influence. So that has to stop also. So yun, President Duterte is very smart. Ang ginagawa niya na lang is he delegates the attack already. Hindi niya iniisip yan. Kasi alam niya naman na after that, because of his influence, yes, what they want to happen will happen, right? So yun po. Yeah. Overall, ayan, meron pa pala sinasabi. You are right, Crazy B Asian. This is a waste of government time and taxpayers' money. Totoo po yan. But still, this has to be finished. Jerry Tan, PAL, Fortune Corp at PCSO, ilan lamang ito sa mga nagpakumbaba at tinanggap ang mali nila. Kaya okay ngayon ang operation nila. Yes, totoo po yan. Right? This boils down to accepting the mistake, accepting the obvious mistake for ABS-CBN side and taking responsibility of it and show sincerity, and they should be okay after. I think yun lang naman talaga ang hinihingi. Kasi ang laki rin ng effect kasi pag nawala si ABS-CBN, di ba? Employees-wise, yung mga, especially mga tao sa probinsya. Manilin Singh, paano po mag long term sa eToro? Nare-remove po ba ang stop loss and take profits? Yes, you can do that. Right, I'll show this to you in a bit. It's already 9:05. We're almost done with the topic. Alright, so, ayan, let me see if meron pang Sir, good morning po. Sa PSE Edge po, paano po malaman if buy or sell po sa disclosure? Example po, yung sa ISM. Buy or sell po ba ang disclosures? Let's talk about disclosures one of these days. Marami po kasing aspects yan eh. Mahirap paghandaan. But yeah, I will write that down. Disclosures, how to read disclosures. Ayan. So, if aangat bar bababa. It's like the logic that they are entitled to be biased and attack nonsense just because they have 11,000 employees. I beg to disagree. As what PRDD said, it's a privilege for them, not a right. That's true. Alright? The franchise is a privilege, not a right. Right? They're yes, right. Freedom of information is a right. The right to democracy is a right, but individually, as a Filipino, yes, that is our right. But when it comes to becoming a network, yung parang TV network ka, it becomes a power kasi. So it's no longer a right. You can be powerful, but power has to be regulated, 'di ba? Kasi if they have this power and they abuse it, it is gonna be detrimental for the company. So that right has to be controlled. That is why it is considered now privilege kasi binibigyan lang sa government sa'yo yung power na yan and you don't abuse it. The government can take it away if you start to abuse it. So you cannot use that right talaga, that their power as a right to disseminate information, freedom of information. You don't use that to blanket what you are doing, right? The government can stop that, and that's right. It's just a privilege given to them. They can give information on an individual level, but as a network, no, that's too powerful and it has to be regulated. Enko, OT sir, regarding eToro, gain na po ako ng 5% na copy trade ako. How to take profits and I can copy trade again, new possession. May tutorial link pa po ba sir? Right, let's talk about that, right? I think we're done with the topic. Yun lang, key points that we want to discuss about the closure of ABS-CBN right now. I hope it doesn't get closed because marami po talagang Pinoy maapektahan, especially the employees. Ang dami po empleyado dyan na may maapektahan, right? I hope it doesn't get closed. But for that to happen, egos has to be because this boils down to ego battle already. Yun na lang ang problema nito, right? ABS-CBN did some things before that made the president what do you call this? Parang nagalit ang president because of that, and that's why this is a retaliation attack by the president, and may nahanap na sila na butas for ABS-CBN and they're attacking it now. So it all boils down to ego, and if we're right, which is very obvious, this is an ego battle. Ang problema nito is magpakumbaba. It's either side. It's either president dapat magpakumbaba, or it's either the ABS-CBN side para magpakumbaba. Right? I would say dapat ang ABS-CBN ang magpakumbaba. Right? Because they did they threw the first stone to President Duterte. Dapat sila ang magpakumbaba. And hindi naman, on the government side naman, hindi naman pwede na palagpasin mo yung abuse na ginagawa nila. Because they can do it to the next, on the next elections, to the next presidents. So this has to stop also, right? ABS-CBN has to learn how to not abuse their power also, because they are very powerful. The information they're giving can reach so many Filipinos, and it's very powerful, right? So it has to be regulated. So dapat hindi dapat pabayaan din ng government. So I'm leaning on ABS-CBN not being shut down, but I hope ABS-CBN will show humility na lang on this. Let's say be the better man na lang on this one. Accept their mistakes, so to save employees, etc., and they can continue with their business, right? So that's our basically yun yung parang direction na lang ng discussion natin today. Right, I agree with you, sir, regarding sa power given to ABS. Yes, definitely. All right, so with the topic, so I hope ABS-CBN maging okay na kayo, kasi ang daming mga Pilipino na nasa stocks ninyo. If you get closed down, it's gonna be very, very, very sad for the investors inyo. We're talking about, this topic is mainly about investments. We're talking about it because this affects investments of Filipinos also. Maraming pera nasa loob sa ABS-CBN din. Hindi lang empleyado, but the investors also, diba? Sir, paano pala pag 100% yung loss mo sa PSEI, ma-auto sell po ba? Right? Never happens na maging 100% yung loss nyo. Right? For example, pwede pala mangyari yan. Oo, IPO yung iniisip ko eh. For example, it's no, hindi eh. Right? Yeah, I haven't experienced that. It doesn't happen a lot. So I'll ask my friend. I haven't tried that. Sa eToro kasi pag naan yung loss mo, it will be automatically closed. I'm not sure with PSE. I haven't experienced that. That never came to my mind. Anyways, sir, paano pa? Ayun, Manny, Davis eToro, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Magkano pala amount na limit kasi hindi ma-verify properly your account ko? What's the problem of the verification? Is it your billing statements? Kasi yun yung usually issues eh. Yung billing statement and yun doesn't match your current location. So you have to have a billing statement that matches your current location. Joseph Tanel, Sir Lloyd, pareko nga ng stocks watchlist sa eToro. Alright, watchlist sa eToro. Mag-recommend ako ng watchlist. Sige. We'll talk about that in a bit. Alright, so may question lang kanina. I just wanna cover this. Kung sa eToro, may gains na kayo, how do you close it? Let me go to my portfolio, my virtual portfolio, kasi meron ako mga ano doon. Go to for copy trading, or if you have copy trading, for example, nag-copy trade ako kay Mariano Pardo, and I'm already gaining 1.88%. Wala akong ginawa. So I recommended this man to you guys since the start of January, February na po tayo ngayon. Just want to cover this. Mariano Pardo. Sorry. Albazar. Alright, so Mariano Pardo. Alright. Mariano Pardo. Ayaw Mariano Pardo. So check out this guy. Alright, I recommended him last January, and his statistics is already very high. Right? January 4.63%, February is already up 4.77% for total. In just 2 months, 9.64% gains already. Yung laki na ng gains niyo diyan kung sinunod niyo lang po yung recommendation ko. Anyways, I am copying him also. Very good trader right there. I strongly recommend that guy. So, for example, Mariano Pardo, happy na ako sa gains niya. I just click on this gear button right here on the right side of their names, and then I can remove funds. Pwede ko bawasan. For example, I want to take profits. For example, $1,000 kasi yan. Gusto kong kunin ng $500. I can do that here. Still loading, but you can put in here $500 to remove $500 from your copying. So it basically sells half of your positions, right? And you have the option to close. Stop copying right here. So you basically take out your profits plus your investments. In this case, I invested $1,000. I'm gaining $18. So mariremove po lahat yan. Pag nag-stop copying po ako, mapupunta po yan ulit sa available ko. Pwede kong gamitin and trade. So basically, I'm gaining. That's the beauty about copy trading, right? You get a fund manager for free, right? Libre lang po, kumopya. You get a fund manager for free and you have full control of your money. If you're happy with the gains already, you can remove your funds and then take profits na kayo and yan, copy different people again. That's why I always recommend copy trading. It's the best fund manager out there because you have full control and you have full transparency. Ayan. Ayan. Enco, thank you sa reco mo kay Mariano Pardo. Sa kanya ako nakagain. Alright, Enco, alright. So, you were the one asking earlier. Ikaw ba yung nagtanong kung paano ba take profits? All you need to do is just close. Congratulations on earning kay Mariano Pardo. Galing, right? So, hopefully you continue, guys. Health Gainer, good morning, coach. Ask ko lang kung may board lot din pa nagtatrade sa eToro. Salamat po. Hindi naman siya board lot, but minimum trading amount, I believe, is $50 po per trade if you want to open your own position. $50 po. That's 2,500 pesos ang minimum if you wanna trade on your own. $50. Okay? Alright, Mariano Pardo, kapyahin niyo po yan. Sayang po. May magaling na trader na magta-trade sa inyo. Amazing. I wasn't expecting this. He's already up 4.77. Alright. Ako mismo, gusto ko mag-copy trade rin kay Mariano Pardo. I'm gonna be copying him also. We're already up 1.13% for February. Si Mariano Pardo, mas malaking gain sa atin, 4%. Amazing. Galing nun. Right? Copy niyo po yan. I think I'm gonna be allotting 10% of my position to copy trade Mariano Pardo also. Great guy. Good trader right there. Alright, so may tanong kanina, watch list. How do you build your watch list? You can screenshot, check the replay lang of the for my watch list. These are the companies that I have in my watch list right now. So I can share to you my watch list. Okay, ito yung mga sinusundan ko ng mga companies. Right? And if you wanna build your own watch list, so just check the replay para makita niyo po yung mga watch list ko. Okay? Yun po yung mga companies na inaabangan ko. If you wanna build your own watch list, that's the beauty about eToro. If you wanna trade on your own, punta po kay Warren Buffett and other traders out there. Warren Buffett, for example, Warren Buffett CF, Berkshire Hathaway. So click on this and then go to his portfolio. Ano yung mga companies na ini-investan ni Mr. Warren Buffett? Just click on view all. And then these are the companies where he is handling: Apple, Bank of America Corporation, Coca-Cola, LFC. So this can be your watch list also. If Mr. Warren Buffett is invested in these, then that means these are good companies. Lagay niyo po sa watch list yan. Si Mr. Warren Buffett nga, tinitingnan yan, di ba? Statistics for February is already up 3.32. January, medyo negative siya, negative 0.31 nga lang. So that's very low. Last year, laki ng gains ni Mr. Warren Buffett investing in these companies. So definitely, these are good companies that you should be looking at also, because Mr. Warren Buffett earned 33% last year because of these companies, right? So that's how you build your watch list. Hi Sir Lloyd, when copy trading, there's an option to copy open trades or not. If I choose copy open trades, will it copy exactly the price of all open positions of person being copied? Sadly, no, right? If you copy his trades and copy open trades, ano yung current price ng stock? Even if he bought it at $1, if yung current position ng stocks is $2 na, you're gonna open a position at $2 po. Right? So, hindi mo makakopy yung original position because the market doesn't give you that because you cannot buy that anymore. So, yung ano yung available sa market, yung makukuha mo. If the trader is still holding the position, that means he still thinks that company is still gonna go up. So, if you think it's still gonna go up, then it's okay to copy open positions. Anyways, magbabalance out lang naman yan. Maybe in the first, siguro mga weeks or month, even the first month, medyo mabagal pa kayo kasi baka nasa taas na yung mga positions niya. So, baka mabagal yung galaw sa inyo. But, if ever he does well, at least, kung aakyat pa naman yung positions niya, like Mariano Pardo, his positions still did go up, and if you copy trade in him, magpa-positive din naman kayo. So copy open trades, I strongly recommend that. Another question, sir, kailan po ma-receive yung promo sa eToro? Within 30 days, so within this month, most probably makukuha niyo po yan. eToro will let me know if they're gonna be handing out the bonuses already. So marami-rami po yun. Ipoprocess nila. They have to check everything para before sila magbigay. So patience lang po. Within 30 days po after the promotion. That's another $50 for you. Pwede naman kayo mag-add funds sa copy trade nyo anytime. Right? Alright. So, those are the eToro questions. Speaking of eToro, before tayo mag-charting, daanan ko lang ito guys ha. I wanna shout out. Gusto ko na i-shout out yung promotion natin. Yung webinar natin. Where is that? Yeah, if you go to Financial Freedom 101, my Facebook page, right? You can see this poster. Makikita niyo po dito, hindi po yun si Kobe Bryant. Diyan. So, on my page, sorry, not my Facebook profile, but on my page, and si Kobe Bryant, kaibigan ko na kamukhang-kamukha si Kobe Bryant. On my page, you're gonna see this. This is gonna be on March 7. Libre lang po yung webinar na yan. Arfi, if you don't know Arfi yet, he won the trading competition of eToro last December, gaining 500% in a month, almost 500% in a month, and 300% just this January. So yes, he's gonna share. He's a fundamentalist of gold, and he's gonna share to you his skills, and I'm gonna share to you few how you can use his information, yung mga ginagamit niya information to do day trading at the very least kung gusto niyo rin po mag day trading. And RFA is more onto a position trader in gold, so you can do his strategy also kung gusto niyo pa mag position trade. He turned his 80,000 capital into 1 million. Sobrang galing, 'di ba? So if you want to do that also, you want to learn how he did it, join the webinar. This is for free. All you need to do is create an eToro account. Make sure you use my link andyan po sa video description when you create the eToro account. Right, so and share this video, share this event po. Libre lang po yan para sa mga kaibigan nyo. Kung gusto nyo yung mga kaibigan nyo or your trading groups, may mga newbies sa trading groups ninyo na gusto makapag-join, share this poster also. And you can share this video if you want to. And subscribe to my YouTube channel. Huwag nyo makakalimutan. Alright, charting tayo. Let's go to the charts. ISM, laki ng volume yesterday. Even if it's red, then it's a mixed signal for ISM right now. Volume is spiking up for ISM. It's now at 1.98. I don't recommend buying it for traders. There's no good position here for traders yet. At least man lang mag-support yan. That's where you try it, diba? Pero downtrend po siya overall, so I cannot recommend it yet. But one thing's for sure, sobrang mura na ni ISM. I would buy that. Definitely. Sobrang mura na po niyan. Where are we? Let's go to the list ko kanina sa mga nag-request for charts. MRC and PHA. There's a request for MRC and PHA. MRC. Right. Kamustahin natin si MRC po. Okay? Ano po yung promo ng eToro, sir, from Gear Trader? We had a promo for eToro last January 16 to February 5. Yung first-time funders po, kung first time nyo lang po magpa-fund sa eToro nyo, you will get additional $50. So, hopefully, nakapag-join po kayo niyan. Go, sorry, late. ISM slow and I'm ipit. Ano po, insights? Bad news ba? May bad news ba na alam mo? Ang bad news lang para sa akin is PSEI is really bad right now. Nasa international market ang lahat ng pera ngayon, so you should be trading there also. Market is down, especially fundamentals. Ang ISM wala po, so there's no reason for the big investors to go into to ISM right now. So yeah, they have a very big reason to put their money in international market kasi sobrang bullish na international market ngayon. So doon sila nagte-trade. So wala dito ngayon. MRC, alright, MRC starting to play at support. Antayin nyo po sa support before you want to enter MRC. Right now, we are possibly on a sideways trend. Pero, yeah, di wala pa naman. Sideways trend po ito. So, we're reaching lower levels. So, dun po tayo sa support if gusto nyo po i-trade ito. Same with other companies. MRC has a very good future with their project, di ba? Pero, yun po ang problema. Walang investors ngayon. So, stocks are really dropping right now. So, kaya bumababa pa rin si MRC even if it's a good company right there. Even if ang ganda ng project nila. Next, good morning, sir. Already registered for the free webinar on March 7. How can I know if I'm already included in the webinar? Siguro a week before the webinars, we're gonna be sending you an email confirmation. Pero as long as you created the account under my link, don't worry. Ma-include po kayo dyan. Right? So, ang plano ko kasi is I just wanna send the emails after maybe a week before kasi may instructions po yan. Right? Next kay MRC PHA. PHA is at a good level already. Maganda na po itong level na ito. We're reaching support levels already before it really rocketed up. So this is good for PHA. I would say this is a fair price already. Okay? Bumalik na po tayo dyan sa presyo na yan. I cannot say it's bullish. Wala naman tayong bullish signals. It's doing sideways trend. Hopefully, it really stabilizes and this support will hold. This is a massive support for PHA. So, I would say yes. Pwede na ito. Pwede kayong pumasok dito actually. Okay? So, napakamura ni PHA kasi ngayon. Sobrang mura. Right? Yun nga lang, market is trader ang market ngayon. If the market doesn't care if mura na yan, if fair price na yan, bababa at bababa talaga yan. MRC, PHA, Tags. Kamustahin natin si Tags. Even Tags is being pummeled. This is a good company right here. Bumabagsak pa rin. And then it did rally for a bit. So that ended its downtrend. So that's a good sign. Tags is starting to do a sideways trend. Alright? So kung sideways trend, dito tayo sa support pumasok. If bigyan kayo ng opportunity na bumaba pa yan and mag-bounce sa support, then that's where we enter. Resistance is right here. Okay? So that's gonna be a very good position for Tags. Yeah, sideways trend trading for Tags. Right? ECP, range trade lang tayo dyan. ECP, no. I think ECP is still going on a downtrend. No reason for ECP to rally. I could be wrong, but right now, yung technicals niya, it even broke support and starting to go red again. So, it's gonna be very hard for ECP. JFC, yan, si Jollibee, even Jollibee. Right. So, JFC, we're playing at supports for JFC. I would say, yes, this is a good time to start accumulating JFC. If it goes further down, I would say buy more JFC. Sobrang mura na ng JFC ngayon, 192. This is a divergence, meaning mas marami pong, mas konti lang po nagbebenta at this level for JFC. Hopefully, the market sustains. Yung nga lang, market is bearish, so hindi makasustain. Walang nagbebenta, pero ang problema, walang bumibili kasi walang investors kaya hindi makaakyat. And then, pag nainip yung mga investors, they will sell their JFC, so baka bumaba pa yan. So that's the problem with the bearish market. Walang perang pumapasok for it to rally up. Okay? For JFC, that's a good level right there. Frutas. Alright, so Frutas starting to do a pullback. Overall is still on an uptrend. Kung gusto niyo po pong sabayan ito, doon kayo makisabay sa MA20. But we are seeing signals na wala na po ang buying, right? Pababa na ang buying niya kahit pataas ang presyo, but buying is not going up anymore. So that is a bearish signal right there. So I don't want to recommend this anymore. Pero could be wrong. Baka ma-force pa siya ng uptrend niya. If you think this is gonna go up, use the MA20 as your support. You enter there. Para kung mali tayo, maliit lang ang losses ninyo. Right? Sobrang nakalipad na kasi si MRC. Si Fruit. MPI. Okay, time check, it's 9:26. Bilisan ko lang po ito, guys, ha. MPI. MPI. Abangan natin sa support si MPI. Wala pa tayo sa support. Let's see what will happen at the support. SSI, may request kay SSI kanina. SSI, may magandang movement si SSI na pinapakita, Overall, ito yung downtrend line niya. I think, nag-support na to si SSI. Right, we're reaching good levels for SSI. Direct resistance niya is right here. We're sitting at that resistance already. Siguro pag nag-breakout si SSI, pwede niyo po subukan. Right? It has confirmed the support already. Hopefully makapasok kayo dito sa support at the very least. But right now with the current position, best scenario natin is breakout to enter. Right? So pag nag-breakout si SSI, that will be a good entry. PHA, we covered PHA already. Si MAC naman, MAC, Macro Asia, good company right here. Ayan, after the 3 white soldiers, that should be a reversal signal. So hopefully mag-sustain yung reversal signal niya. Any bounce soon will be a support bounce. That will be a good entry point. Abangan nyo po si Mac. Mukhang okay na to si Mac. We've already reached very good RSI levels, meaning oversold na siya and then starting to create a support. That's a good time to test Mac. Hopefully, the market will play along our way. Even Mac, a good company, bumabagsak na bumabagsak. DD, alright, so Double Dragon, broke its downtrend already. Right, nag-engulfing pattern and then there it is, nag-pull back and bounce. This would have been a best entry for DD. Nasa taas si DD ngayon. So, let's wait for DD to do a pullback. Let's see what will happen. Maybe it will create a lower high. If it creates a lower high, then that's our entry point. Or if it goes back down to support, that's our entry point. Huwag tayo sa taas ngayon pumasok. Local, yan. So, TMOS for international, TMUS for international market, T-Mobile, Um, Yun, after the gap up, nagsunod-sunod, right? I want Timos to really create a pullback and bounce before I want to enter Timos. Masyadong mataas yan dyan. Okay, maiinggit po, please. AINGR. Kasi wala tayong position dyan. It can still go up. The problem is we should follow a trading system. We don't have our stop loss level there. So it's gonna be very hard for you to trade. INGR also created a gap up. It's doing a pullback. Ito yung sinasabi ko pullback. Let's say man lang mag-pullback and mag-bounce. At least meron tayong support for our exit plans. Okay, so wait for the pullback and bounce for INGR. This is a good find. Nag-gap up and breakout si INGR. GM, right? General Motors Company looking well, right? Meron tayong sideways resistance dito. Nag-breakout siya, nag-attempt mag-breakout but failed, but we already are looking at a good uptrend right here. So, breakout entry should be good. Right, there's another resistance right here, but that should be okay, an okay entry, and then sell level is here. So yes, mas mataas pa rin ang risk to reward ratio ninyo, so that's good. I mean, ang rewards ninyo. GM then DAL, it's 929, so last two na lang po. Right, Delta Air looking well, right, up, nagsa-sideways siya, but we are seeing good price action right now. Nasa gitna, malapit na siya sa resistance, and it's between support and resistance, so it's not a worthwhile risk right now for Delta Air. So delikado yung entries niya. Hopefully makagawa tayo sa support, and then that's where we enter the support for Delta Air. LK, last lang si LK po. Pasensya na, hindi ko mababasa lahat. That's all the time we have for today. Si LK, we are already seeing a downtrend, kaso nga lang mixed siya ngayon. So it's showing us a resistance here. Somehow it's a bullish pattern right here. This is an ascending triangle. Pag nag-breakout yan, that's a good signal. We have target profits here. So this is looking good. Pag nag-breakout sa LK, very sharp cut loss lang tayo dyan, ha, and very sharp entry for LK. Alright, so Aldrin Catalan, sir, ka-verify lang po na account ko sa eToro. Gusto ko po sana makakuha ng referral. Kaso ginawa ko po yung account niyo, hindi ko po nakita ang channel mo. May way po ba para makuha ko yung referral? Yes, please send me a message in my Facebook page, Financial Freedom 101. Yes, send me your eToro username para ma-request po natin. Ang problema lang yan, if ever nakalink siya to a different affiliate, for example, let's say, si Mr. Marvin Guillermo is also affiliate. If you created using his link and gusto niyo i-transfer sa akin, hindi po pwede yan. Pero kung if you're floating at walang referral, we can have that requested. Hopefully, eToro will accommodate us. Right, Emily Gulciano, good morning, sir. May tendency kayo umabot si ISM ng 0.50. Planning for long term ako, sir. Kaso 65 na po ang nawala sa portfolio ko. We can't say, actually. It's the market right now is down, so anything is possible. Pasensya na, it's the market that is pulling everything down right now. How about fruit, Sir Lloyd? Insights po, we covered fruit already. Yes, we covered fruit already. Last lang natin. Kasi yung dalawa nag-request fruit. Fruit. Si fruit masyadong mataas na ang problema kay fruit. Right? Nagbabounce siya ngayon. We are already seeing bear signals. So, the best time to enter fruit is that MA20 right there. Kung gusto niyo po pong i-try yung uptrend niya. Hopefully, mag-sustain yung uptrend niya. If in case hindi, at least low risk siya position ngayon. So, get near your MA20 as much as you can. That's it for today, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Hopefully, may natutunan po kayo. It's been a very good discussion with you guys about ABS-CBN, what should we be doing. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share this video. Give it a like, thumbs up. That will be a very big help for us. I'll see you again tomorrow, and as always, let's get rich together. Bye, everyone.